Hello, everybody. And I would like to talk about something with you guys. I would like to talk about the broadcasts lately. The broadcasts have been terrible, unsurprisingly. I actually had high expectations for this new broadcast. I'm gonna be ranting about TNT because what I just saw yesterday was absolutely terrible, and I really wish we can improve. And I'm sorry to say, but TNT is on par with Fox. I mean that they're. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're as bad as Fox, but they're up there. They're really close. Yeah, there were some huge mistakes they made, and some terrible things in this broadcast that I really hated. Number one, let's get to the main one. Right before all the cars got on the racetrack, when they're showing all the rows, they have messed up Vansbergen's picture and then put Zillage on the front instead of Vansbergen. Wow. How can you mess up that badly that we're not even in the race yet and you already screwed up? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think Fox was screwed up right away. Sure, the broadcast is mediocre. It's really nothing crazy at all in the beginning, but at least they will get the profiles right. I'll give them that. I mean, how do you make a mistake like that? I'm serious. And then, second mistake that TNT has, the graphics. Why are the graphics so stiff? Like, the ticker hardly moves. And also, the caution and red flag are so tiny that you can't really see that well. Oh, like, I appreciate it's more diverse, like, at least it's easier to tell what broadcast it is, but, like, that's not saying anything if the ticker's bad. The ticker's really weird. It doesn't fit at all. And also, if you want to see, like, the top 20, well, good luck. You gotta wait until side by side with the commercials to see anyone else on the racetrack, because that's how stiff it is. Like, it hardly moves. Like, okay, fine. Even when we're not in commercial, it moves sometimes, but, like, at least Fox, the ticker moves a lot. The ticker actually moves pretty fast, it's not stiff. But TNT's, oh yeah, it's stiff. And also, the caution light is so tiny that you probably will miss it. I sure did at times. While I am so happy to see Hamlin win, I'm sorry, but the broadcast was terrible. It was on par with Fox, and I don't really want to get into why, but I guess I am right now, so let's continue. Number 3, why is the audio going in and out while the main people were talking? Sometimes, especially like in the main center, like in the middle of the racetrack. I kind of forgot what those are called, but whatever. You know where Carl Edwards and the girl is, and I forgot her name, but anyways, the audio was noticeably really bad. Like, why is the audio going in and out while they're talking on the set? You gotta be serious. How do you mess up this poorly? I get it. TNT's not one of the most biggest broadcasts in the world, but if you go back to like 2007, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think their 2007 broadcast was way better. Well, the audio did not go in and out at all, not that much at all. There wasn't much audio issues, and also the camera quality was way better. Wow, how does a broadcast dip in quality so fast? I missed the 2014 through 2007 TNT. That was way better compared to this. I mean, the only positive is we only have him for 5 races, so it's not a big deal, but we still have him, so we have to still deal with him for like 6 more years. 6 more years of nightmare fuel. Um, Next problem. Why is the fan noise so non existent? Whenever a wreck happens, they never cut to the fans, and it feels really off. And I really noticed that when the second bell spin, like the one with like 7 laps ago. Yeah, when bell spun, where's the crowd noise? I'm actually curious. But it's non existent, so the wreck feels lifeless. And the broadcasters didn't do it justice, really. But that's where the fan noise comes in. You can't really say too much when the wreck happens. It was nothing crazy. Yeah, where is the fan noise? Like, come on. At least NBC will have the fan noise. And at least Fox will just have the sounds of the race cars. There wasn't even any sounds for the NASCARs when the wreck happens. At least Fox does that sometimes. Sure, the fans are not that present in the Fox broadcast, but at least you still have the car noises when they're wrecking, so I guess that's something. Yeah. And then let's get to the final issue. The camera quality. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the 2007 2014 TNT had better cameras, and that was like 11 years ago. Come on. You can't be serious. Cameras that are 11 years old are somehow better than 2025 cameras. I am slapping my head right now. How is this possible? Like, some frames don't even look that good. And like, what are some of these camera angles that they're showing at Dover? I have no idea. Like, some of these camera angles are awful. Like, why would you have this huge zoomed out cam, like on the first lap? And you hardly can see the leaders. I mean, the camera quality is so bad that it's kind of hard to make it out. Oh yeah, and like, especially like on the restarts, there's like this one cam where you're just straight, and you can see like the fuzziness of the camera. You can see like the flakiness. Like, it doesn't look that vibrant. There's literally no color. Looks boring. The camera quality is absolutely terrible for 2025 standards. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Coke 0400 may have its problems with TNT at times, but like, at least the camera quality was still up to stuff. It wasn't like terrible, and even for the time, it was pretty good. But like, come on, this is 2025. This is professional. It's not like those dirt tracks. You gotta be kidding me. This is a joke. This broadcast is a flat out joke at times. And not a good one either. Look, Fox is already pretty terrible, but at least they don't mess up the camera quality. At least the camera quality's up to stuff. It's not that bad. Yeah, I know FS1 definitely has a lower quality. It's like 7p instead of HD if it's like on Fox, which is still pretty stupid. But at least the camera quality doesn't look too bad. It's still up to stuff at least. And the time taker is at least pretty consistent. I don't like the cartoon graphics. Those things look hideous, especially Hocevar's and Larson's. Ugh. But like, it's not stiff. It moves. You understand everything. I can't believe I'm saying this too. I'm actually starting to appreciate Fox now because this is how bad TNT's gotten. Here's the positive, but I guess we'll get to some positives then. Number one, I like the broadcasters. They're still up there with Prime. They're still the same ones. They're still pretty good. And then number two, I also, I think that's really it for positives, really. Well, okay, no. There's one more thing. They do side by sides for every green flag coverage. I like that. At least they're not throwing ads when the race is going on, so it's not as frustrating when we get an ad. I guess that's another positive too. But that's literally it. That's like the only advantages TNT has over Fox. Like those two things. Like I'm not even joking there. Like, okay, I would say that this broadcast is just a tiny bit better than Fox right now, just by a tiny bit, because the chemistry between all the all the TNT crew is really strong. Well, I mean, they got some stuff from Prime, so they know what they're doing now. So, yeah. Since the chemistry is so much better than Fox, I'd say still a little better, but like, yeah, there's some embarrassing mistakes, and this gotta stop. If you want to take your sport seriously, you can't be having these awful mistakes. That's not going to help your reputation at all. And I think CW is a lower budget broadcast, but yet I think their camera quality is a bit better. And also, like, the broadcasters actually don't suck, and they actually do bring actual drivers sometimes, like they do to the broadcast, which is a really cool idea. And the camera. Oh yeah, another thing with TNT, their camera angles suck as well. Like, some of the camera angles suck, and they even miss some crashes, and we literally had to wait until at the race show, whatever that's called, to see the wreck. Like the Bubba Wallace wreck, we had to wait until after the race ended, just to see the replay. Wow, not many people are watching at that time. You probably don't even know that happened. They actually did catch a decent angle of the spin from Bubba Wallace. You probably just clicked off though before the after race show. The post race show. They literally showed it in the post race show, and you probably missed it. I saw it though, but I mean, come on. And also, TNT missed this detail. So apparently, a fan actually stole Cody Ware's bumper after he hit the tire barriers, and he stole it and tried to make a quick buck off of it. Yeah, that no joke. This actually happened. There's some news articles out there. And it's on TikTok, and it's like, this is true. Like, oh, this is true. And TNT completely missed that detail. I mean, the wreck is still in the same area. You should be still recording, right? How do you mess this up? Why does TNT keep missing stuff, too? They keep missing crashes. They keep missing stuff. We literally have to go to, like, the Max cams just to see the Cody Ware crash. I'm so thankful for that, though, because we got to see how hard the crash was. Sure, they're icing harder, but still, we would never seen how hard it was if it wasn't for the cams. That's one of the best things about the new broadcast deal. We have these new cams, and you can ride with anybody. So, like, if you miss a wreck, you can just do that, and you'll just see everything. You have a better picture of what happened. That is such a cool detail, and I really like that. And even though NBC has some issues too, and they definitely have their issues, there's way less issues than. I actually miss NBC now. Like, at least the camera quality is still really good, and the crowd noise is actually present, and the concerts are not terrible at all, and they're pretty decent. But my biggest problem with NBC, is that they don't really prioritize NASCAR that well. Like, they would literally go to, like, other crap that the channel has right when the race coverage is still happening. And also, they try to get you on different channels just to finish the race. This is on par with SPN. SPN did this crap in 2008. Like, why are people not calling that out? In the Nashville race, they literally just cut the broadcast. Why? That is so stupid. It's on par with SPN. Like, SPN did that in the second race of the finale, and many people didn't get to see it since it was on cable. Anyways, I don't really have much else to say here. I'm just gonna say, TNT, please get better. That's all I say. And